I hope they don't try and make a sequel. I think that's one of the films that's just a one-off. They made what they made. It was great. It was an amazing film, but I hope they don't try and carry it on. It's like Ready Player 2, and I'm just like, no, dude, don't. Because I feel like them trying to, if they do try and carry it on, make more off of that, off of the back of the Fast, it's just not going to be as entertaining, because it's going to be kind of like the same thing. Because they made it where, like where he left the 3 keys in the Oasis, and they kind of can't really do anything like that again. So I hope, because oftentimes when a film gets really big, they'll just create a sequel for it, just for the sake of creating a sequel. And I don't really like it when that happens. So I really, really hope this doesn't turn into one of those films. And wow, I almost just fell off there. Because I want this to be, oh crap, okay, I'm good. I want it to be a one-off, and I loved it. I loved it as a one-off, and I thought, you know, it was a one-off film that was one of my favourite films in recent times, but that was it. I want it to just stay as that. I want it to stay as this amazing memory of a great film that I loved watching when I was there in the cinema. But I don't even know if I'll ever watch that film again, honestly. I know I said that I loved it and I thought it was amazing, but the immersion that I got in the cinema from watching it, and I'm about to have another YouTube ad watch this. Yep, there it goes. Really breaks my point when I'm trying to like make this really profound point about how I enjoyed something, and then YouTube's like, hey, did someone say advert? And I was like, no, YouTube, not right now. But yeah, but it's the sort of thing where it's like, for the story at least, like maybe for visual effects I'll watch it again, but for the story, I'm never going to watch it again. And hear me out on this, okay? Even though you may be like, well, you've been saying that you loved it and you thought it was amazing, why wouldn't you watch it again? And it's because that story has just such a mystery to it when you're first watching it, and it's like so based around the mystery if you don't know who's going to get the keys and how they're going to get them, and like what are the ways they have to find the keys. And the thing is, now I know how I did them, and this is going to be a heavy spoiler alert right here. So if you've been okay with the spoilers up till now, then I'm just going to spoil basically the main point of the movie here. So if you don't want that, then just skip ahead a few minutes. But yeah, as I said, with the way he found the keys, with figuring out how, like, he had to reverse through the race, and then that room in The Shining where he had to ask that woman to dance, and then with the last one where he had to find the Easter egg in Adventure, which was a really cool reference to the first ever video game Easter egg. They referenced that and used that as a major plot point, and I thought that was so cool that they used the Easter egg from Adventure, where the developer credited himself subtly within the game. That made me so happy that they used that as a major plot point. And yeah, so I thought it was like, the thing is about the way that now I know how he found the keys with what I just explained. Watching it again for the story really won't be interesting to me, because I know exactly what's going to happen. And I mean, there can be some films you know exactly what's going to happen, but you can watch again and again and they're still entertaining. But I don't think this is one of the films where I can do that. I think it's one of the films where I watch it once, I have that experience of not knowing what's going to happen, finding out, and loving it the whole way through. And wow, my pick could not have broken at a more perfect time there. Jesus, that was amazing. Okay, I really need to clear out my inventory. I need to get rid of some stuff. I get rid of some cobblestone and this. Okay, I need to find where I've left a patch of lava. I apologize, I just tapped my mic with my fingers, which was not meant to happen. So that can go. 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 And yeah, that's looking more clean now. It's looking just more organized. Actually, I'll just fully organize my inventory now, just so I can see how much space I still got left, which is actually not a lot. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots left? Is there anything else I can get rid of? Don't really need flint, do I? Actually, I'm gonna keep some flint. No, I'm not. I don't need it. Everything else I'm gonna keep, though. Keep hold of. Okay. Yeah, so I had that one experience. I think Ready Player One was definitely the sort of film you should see in cinemas. So if it's still in cinemas when this video comes out, which it may not be, because as I say, I do these. Well, as I say, I haven't mentioned this at all in this recording, but I do these weekly. So by the time this comes out, it might have been out of cinemas for weeks, possibly. I just don't know. But I recommend it on Twitter that anyone should go watch it in cinemas if possible, just because it really adds this extra layer to it that's just like really immerses you in the world, and it was great. And I could talk for so much longer about how much I love the film with all my heart, but I think I've been rambling on about it for way too long, I feel. But all I want to say is I want to live in that world. I want to be part of that group. I want to be part of, as they call themselves, the High Five. I want to be part of that. I want to be part of the world. I want to live with the Oasis. I want it all, man. It was so good that it's like the sort of thing that engross you in, and you never want to leave that world. So you just want to live in it. Because like, no, if I live in the world of this film, it can't take me away from it, or TV show, or whatever it may be, that that engrosses you that much. And yeah, I was just kind of like, no, I don't want this. I don't want to leave this place. So I know a film's great when I get upset when it's over, and when it's finally made this big conclusion, because I want it to last so much longer. And I know, like, when I'm sad about that, then I'm like, okay, this film was truly something that just hit me on a deeper level, you know, than just being like, oh, that was a good film. That's when I realized the film I'm watching is not just a good film, but it's a great film. And as I said, I rated it a 9.5 out of 10 in my opinion, just because it got me emotional when it ended, and plus the soundtrack was great. Can I just add that little point? The only complaint I had about the soundtrack, and this is literally the stupidest thing, is they didn't include Gunship song based around Parzival and Artemis. But that's the stupidest complaint ever, because that song was released March 9th and the film came out like March 29th. So the film was like fully edited, fully ready to be distributed before the song was released. So literally the fact that that's the main complaint I had about it, that they didn't use a song that they literally couldn't have used due to the release date. You know, there's something special there, and that's my biggest complaint about the film. But like, if they'd used Gunship's song in there, I would have been. You do not understand how happy I would have been had I heard that song. I would have squealed while in the cinema. I wouldn't even care. I would have got so excited. But as I say, literally impossible for them to use it, just due to when the song was released compared to when the movie was released. So I'm not going to get too hung up on that one. But anyway, moving on from that film, finally, I know I've been talking about it for so bloody long and keep bringing it up all the time for so long. Moving on from that, I don't know what to say anymore, because like my whole thought train was just taken up by that film. And wait a second, this big thing, is this? Wait, this is... Wow, that's like a hole through the bottom of of the sea, it looks like, or a lake or a river or something like that, or a pond or whatever you want to call it. And okay, yeah, there's just a big hole down here. There's just this water source and this huge hole down the bottom, which leads into this massive ravine. That's so cool. Alright, cool. I'm gonna keep that water source there and ooh, save myself there. Only just, but hey, it's good enough for me. Yeah, now I don't know what to talk about anymore. Now I've run talking about that film dry. Genuinely just out of topics to talk about now. It's just because my thought train was so taken up by thinking about everything that happened in that film and how much I enjoyed it that I got distracted that there's other things in life to talk about other than that, which is funny to me, but that's just me falling in love with a piece of media, and when I fall in love with a piece of media I want to talk about nothing but that, and I don't really have people to talk to about stuff like this, so I use my platform of YouTube to my advantage, that when I make videos I can make it about whatever I want, and I can talk about whatever I want for as long as I want. Especially with this series, I could talk about Ready Player One for fucking ever, honestly, and I had a great time doing so I won't complain. I was just happily talking about a film that I loved. Okay, I was scared that was gonna drop me into the lava, so I was like preparing. But yeah, that was a fun chat about that film. What else you guys want to talk about? You can't hear me. Well, you can't respond to me. You can hear me. You can tell that I record these late at night because I'm tired enough to say that you can't hear me, when literally the whole point of this is that you can hear me and you can hear what I'm talking about. You can't respond to me is what I was trying to imply. My brain just had a moment of just lack of intelligence. Hang on. We good? Okay, we're good. We're good. Just my frame rate changed. I was thinking, has my OBS just crashed or something? But nope, it's all good. OBS still says it's recording, so we've got to assume that everything is just fine. Okay, there we go. Now this leads to nothing. Cool. I'll just slide down this then. Oh wait, there's another water source here. Close that one up as well. And then just slide along with the water a bit. Slide down here. Alright, cool. Good thing is when I run out of things to say like I have now after running everything about that film dry, which I'm not going to mention the name of the film anymore. I'm done talking about it. Good thing about that is that I have music playing in the background, so every time I just run out of things to say, then I can just be like, alright, cool, we're just going to take a little break for you guys to just chill and listen to the music that's playing, and that's nice enough as it is. Even if I'm not saying anything, you guys still have some nice relaxing music to be getting on with. So it's a win-win situation if you ask me. But you know, okay, I might start making my way out of this because I'm kind of just running around in circles now, not really finding anything of worth to explore. It's like I've been to most of these places. I'm gonna look around for more. So I might go up through that water source actually. I might go back to surface level through that, and then find my way back from there. Just because it's easier than trying to maneuver my way all the way back to where I came from. Because where I came from is so far away now that it's just going to be a whole huge task to figure out where I came from, to figure out how to get back there, and it's just be easier if I just float up to surface level there, figure out where I am, and if I need to do what I did in an earlier episode, which will be the last recording I did of this game, where I have a picture which is I have a screenshot which has the coordinates of my house in, and I just bring that up, and if I get lost, then I bring that up and then just travel to there, because I don't want to forget where I planted my house. It's kind of important to know where I'm living in this game. Kind of important to know where my own house is. So worst case scenario, I bring that up and then figure my way out from that, which I probably will have to do actually, because I think I'm quite far from home.